Guys, it's on live right now.
Alright.
Yeah!
Live action.
Here we go.
Sit on YouTube.
So this is the introduction song?
Intro song. This means we're getting ready to play. Depends where you go. I have no idea where you guys are going to go, so I don't have anything built. So I'll draw wherever you go, because you guys can do whatever you're going to do. I don't
We're
know.
gonna have to go maybe up to the
You guys are going to have to choose.
Goblin cave or something again.
Yeah. So, I'll
Nobody's
kind
watching our goblin.
It's been a while since you guys...
Oh yeah, we had a goblin. Look,
Yeah.
right there. I'll show you.
My mom and I left our post of watching him kill a zombie.
That's the goblin. That's
This is the goblin.
the goblin.
That's me.
That's
Talk
her.
to me.
That's Rose.
It's a little midget.
This is... Yeah, this is... she's a hobbit.
Yep.
That's your character on the
Yeah, where's
wagon?
Nan's character?
And
No,
Nan's
that's
character
that's a
is in here somewhere.
Goblin, I'm right there.
Nan's,
That's the one
character,
next
Nan's character is already in here with Father
That's my
Ambrose.
mom over here. And me. I'm the short one.
So I'll introduce you, because you haven't, your character hasn't been in here yet, but I'll have Father Ambrose introduce you. Okay, so it's been a while since you guys played. It's been like 3 months, December. It's crazy how fast it goes. So, remember the last time you guys cleaned out...
Wait, you were talking
What
about
happened?
we were going back up to the cave with the goblins were.
Yeah, you guys were gonna go back up to the mountains. So you guys were gonna go... So remember, the town is here?
Yeah.
And you were gonna go to the road and go back up the trail to the hobgoblins?
Yeah,
remember,
yeah, that's right.
Remember you guys had captured Blippet,
Yeah,
the goblin?
Yeah.
the mini one.
And then-
We should talk smack Dave.
And then, yeah, and then you were going to, you were gonna negotiate with the hobgoblins
I don't want
for something. I don't know exactly what you're gonna try to do with them, but I remember you guys wanted
I
to
was talking
maybe
about
negotiate
killing
some
him because
peace.
he's a goblin.
Yeah,
Don't
except that we
kill
need him to help us get to the
But remember, he
hobgoblin.
gave you a lot of information last time.
Yeah.
He did.
So,
So far, he's pretty nice.
that you
guy
making that
for
noise
that.
when you're a little kid?
So far, in the first
found
place,
another one.
Mason got smacked to him. Blah, blah,
throw it in the drum roll.
blah, blah. And Brian can speak. Wait, the goblin.
Yeah, I can speak
Can
that.
Alicia speak it? Can Alicia?
Fucking mapatehin no kuar. Ula que pesica o curry papaya.
See?
Yeah, see?
He talks weird and then Mason talks smack back and then he has to talk again.
Okay, so what were you gonna do with Blippet again?
What?
What were you gonna do with Blippet now that you've gotten the information from him?
I remember he said he was like kind of trying to bring us to his cousins or like in, and they're like these.
Oh man. I lost it on here. It should be down here.
Oh no, it's not the quiet mouse.
There it goes. So yeah, what were you saying?
He was telling us about like
Going to
his
his cousins.
cousins.
Going to his cousins, the hobgoblins. I think. Remember the hobgoblins
He
were
got
right
mad.
next.
He was talking about us because he said like he was talking about us saying that we killed all his cousins, so he got mad at us for it.
Well, yeah, you went to his home while he was out scouting, and you basically annihilated his entire tribe. So he wasn't. You made him very sad, and then you starved him until you forced him to give you information, and then you finally gave him a meal.
Rose and
And now
Zenobia,
that's
we're not
where
here
you
for
find
that.
him. So when you guys got
Negotiations
back,
came in once we showed up.
yeah, you guys helped negotiate. Rose and Zenobia, I remember my mom and
Yeah.
Jill were here as well, and they helped. And you
My mom.
and you bought the bag of holding, the magical bag of holding from the trader. Remember?
Yes.
And that means that you guys can put a bunch of stuff in there so you can move faster.
Yeah. Just not
and then you went to the tavern to celebrate, and then you met, remember Father McGorgle, his god came down, Morden, and remember
that.
his god came down and said, I want you to come to Van Moldor, which,
Remember the blue sky came down to talk to Grampy.
the god said, I want you to come to me and work with me. So McGorgle's left to go work with his god. And, but he actually hasn't left yet because you guys haven't even gone a night since then. It's been so long.
Who hasn't left?
So, and remember you guys went to the tavern and you met those really strong adventurers that are going to take McGorgle. They're going to travel with McGorgle, so he's safe?
Yeah, he's safe. I want to look around.
Yep, okay.
Wait, these chunguses are still there.
Yeah, everyone's still here because it's,
I want to talk to chungus.
let me set it up and then you guys can take it from there. Okay.
We talk to the chungus.
So that's where you guys find yourself.
Right there.
You got in for the night, and you guys started your, just like you were before. Need to make sure I have this set up correctly on my Spotify. Okay. So, you guys are all having a good time. Everyone's here. Darren's here.
Yeah.
Bren is here. Colo, the dog, is here.
Aiden's here.
Everyone. Father Ambrose is here.
Where's that guy who had Father
Kim McGale
That guy who had
Darren, he's right here.
Can I talk to Father Ambrose?
Yeah, let me set it up first.
I may talk to Father Ambrose.
Let me set it up first, guys. Once I set it up, you guys can do whatever you want to do.
Can I get it?
Hey, slow down.
Alright, listen. So, you guys get in. Everyone's here. Honor Josephine is serving everybody, and everyone's having a good time. You kind of just bragging about your adventures. You killed all the goblins, and you guys are trying to save the valley.
What's her name?
Honora Josephine.
Honora?
Honora, yeah.
Honora.
Yeah, she's right here. She's the...
That's my great-grandmother's name on my
Well, that's your
side.
character. Remember, you named her, and you named this
No, I
tavern.
named Eliza Wind.
No. Your original, the Honora Josephine.
Nora.
Honora Josephine is the barkeep for the Wolf's Den. You named it. And you named the tavern, or the town of Bittershire. And Lord Harold you named.
I can
So-
make up stuff, no problem.
Yeah, which is why you'll be good at this. So anyway, she's in there, and then all of a sudden, the door just... Alright, enough with the lights.
Guys, put the lights down.
Only use the lights if you're trying to show me something specifically. Okay? So, she says, or she's serving, and the door just cracks open. Some of you notice it, some of you don't. But then there's a zombie just standing in the doorway.
No, what?
Half the people gasp, and they're like, what the heck's going on? And all of a sudden, it gets stabbed from behind, drops to its knees, and you see a little hobbit standing... You see a little hobbit standing just behind the zombie. It's fallen to its knees. Then, from the side, you see a club, a walking staff. Boom! A walking staff whacks the zombie over the head and it falls dead right in the doorway. And you see Jill's character, Rose Shadow Blossom, right? Rose Shadow Blossom, the halfling thief, steps out. And Zenobia Spellsage, the elf wizard, steps out.
Her staff, the head of it.
Actually, I think she's a human wizard, but she's a wizard as well. And that's what happens. So this zombie has just fallen in the doorway. This big guy here readies his sword. And what do you guys do? You have a zombie laying in there, and you guys have just slayed it. I'll let you guys role play what would happen. So you guys are sitting right at this table, right next to what happened.
I know. How about we all gather, like,
Now remember that the two people who killed it are part of your little tribe.
go up and, like, one of them stab him and then, like...
Well, it's already dead. Because that's what happened last
Wait,
time.
you can drag him out and put him, like, somewhere where it's not, like, close to our
You want to drag it away from
Then we
her.
gotta figure out
Okay, what are you
it
gonna
has on
say?
it.
I'm saying, what the heck?
Yeah, Darren agrees. Darren turns around, he's like, what on earth? What is this doing here? You can see from the corner, Father Ambrose immediately bolts over with his cleric.
That guy's new.
Yeah, that lady is new. So this is Father Ambrose, you know him.
Yes. Yeah.
And Darren comes up. You guys come up as well, and you're taking a look. Everyone's very interested in what's going on here. Even comes up.
Timothy was walking away.
And now he's
Pedro.
back.
It's Pedro.
Yeah, Pedro. I'm sorry.
Is he
Pedro.
dead?
Zombie is. Pedro
zombie
went to
is
see
dead.
Timothy and then heard all the ruckus and turned around. That's how we're gonna save Timothy.
Wait, where is the zombie at?
It's laying right here, right at the entry to the
I
tavern.
see him.
And Father Ambrose says,
I can't see him.
Father Ambrose.
I know, it's far away. Just imagine a zombie laying at the front.
You can see the character.
Father Ambrose says, by the gods, an undead in our town. He looks up at Darren. He says, you warned of the Necromancer. I did. I guess it's true. And he looks around and he's like, it's definitely true. We've seen the undead Yeti, haven't we, friends?
Yes.
It's true. The Necromancer is about. And Father Ambrose says, well, we need all the help we can get. And he looks over to his cleric, and you see a strong woman wearing a shield and a mace and a nice cloak cape.
Yeah,
And he says, this is Eliza Wind, a cleric from my chapel. She's studied in the arts of battle, and she's trained in the arts of healing as well. She will be of use to you. I let her introduce I let you guys introduce yourselves.
My name's Hayden. Welcome to be on our team.
Okay.
What's that?
So, and also, you guys are now meeting Pedro for the first time. So, this woodsman comes out, and Darren says, yeah, I know vaguely of him as well. And he says, you look like a strong fighter with that bow. Would you like to join the cause?
Yes.
All right, easy enough. And we already know you, Rose. And he says, all right, wait a minute. And Father Ambrose kneels down. And he looks up at, where are you, Meg?
That's what I was just wondering. I'm like, I don't see my character.
There's
Corey.
Corey's. Where?
What does hers look like? She at the
I mean,
bar?
she does blend in.
Yeah, I'm like a
She's not
little
right there in the middle thing? You're little?
Yeah, that is her.
Oh.
Father Ambrose looks up and he says, I think we know this person. Looking at
the zombie.
the zombie. That's Sparrow.
What?
I don't know who Sparrow is over here.
This is an old character.
What? That's Sparrow.
What?
Russell was Sparrow.
I'm sorry.
How is he? He's
Those are your old characters.
The Necromancer must have raised Sparrow. But Eliza, we did a proper burial up at the cemetery.
Yeah.
Correct. You certainly do.
I remember.
This body came from the cemetery.
Somebody buried it up or raised it up. Raised
Oh, well. I'll let you guys get to work. I'm sure you mighty adventurers know what to do.
We will. We will.
And if anybody is down on hit points at all,
I'm not. I'm at 21.
I bless all of you, and you all get any hit points that you're
Can I
down. You're
get
back
like
to full.
a little bit of hit points? Because I
just
got
got
21
one.
health.
Are you any of yours down?
It doesn't look like it.
I forget what he.
No,
what
you're full. You're full 21.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have any down.
I'm not sure it's a new spell level.
Oh, I forget what he.
No, how many-
Ryan. I forget what he.
Do you have any lines?
Daddy needs help.
Yes, 2 of them.
You have lines to them, you erase
Okay,
them.
so you can erase them and you're now back to full health. So basically when you get hit, you mark all those off. You have 13 health essentially. So now you're back to
I
13.
forget what Sparrow looked like.
He was, this guy.
So Eliza Wind ought to give him a blessing, and then
Remember him?
they ought to dig him right in.
Oh yeah.
Sparrow.
That's me.
But he was buried. Yeah, that was you.
But that doesn't look like him as.
Well,
Because
zombie.
he's rotten. He's rotten. He was buried.
They killed him.
He was buried in the cemetery, but now he's risen as a zombie.
What does that mean? Can't bury him?
No, I can't, but.
I even forgot of Sparrow is rushing as a zombie.
Yeah, that's some bad news.
Yeah, that is.
Okay, so I'll leave it to you guys. I don't have anything else planned. This is complete. You guys know.
I know where they go.
You guys know. He's been risen. You know there's a necromancer about. He tells you, or not he, I'll say that he tells you about the necromancer. When he talks about the necromancer, he tells you, this is Zethus. He says, you guys talking about a necromancer? I was attacked by zombies, and the necromancer, he flew out of the sky on a chimera. But he had someone else working alongside him, commanding these. But I got out of there before I could get too much more information. And he shows you where he was living. He lives here in these woods.
Who? Oh, those.
Zethus. This is where his home was attacked.
Wait, who's Zethus?
Zach.
That's Zach's character.
Oh.
That's the one that he's the first one to actually see the necromancer. So you know that the necromancer had attacked here, and then Pedro was hunting up here and came across orcs versus hobgoblins. And Zethus says, yeah, the necromancer mentioned to the other guy that the tribal wars have only just begun. And it sounded like it was part of his plan. I don't know what that means, but I'll leave it to you guys. And he goes back to his
You can't just
Apple
silently
juice.
travel with us.
So now we're gonna travel all the way up back to the Goblins caves where he was living.
Father Ambrose bows and leaves you to it. And
I want to talk to Father Ann.
oh, okay. What would you like to say?
Is there anything you need?
I need this necromancer out of the valley, friend. We can't have this going around. You can see the danger it brings. Perhaps you might want to take a look at the cemetery and figure out
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
what. Maybe there's more.
Yeah.
Well-
They shouldn't find any clues or.
I have a feeling we're gonna come up to.
Do you know where the cemetery is? Have you been there?
No.
Okay, well, if you go to the south the south gate, and you keep following it, it's about a mile down. You'll follow it down to the river bank. It's just before the river bank. You won't miss it. Just stay on the trail. Okay. Does anybody else want to talk to Father Ambrose?
I will.
Okay. Yes, young Hayden.
So, will we be traveling? Like, have you been there before and you've seen, like, have you came up to any trouble?
Not at the cemetery, friend. It's usually peaceful here. It's usually peaceful. I've done many,
Well, what if we
especially with this adventuring party that's
What
been
if
out
we
about.
come
I've
up
been doing
with-
a lot of funerals
What if
lately.
we come up with one zombie, like zillions of zombies heading our way?
Well, that's what we're afraid of. But that's why we're entrusting the safety of the town to good adventurers like you.
Could we get like one more person to help us out?
Look at all these people you have.
Can I ask you a question?
If it gets, yeah, of course. You work with them.
When we take the zombie up to the cemetery, what are we gonna do with it?
Well,
Burn him.
unfortunately now his soul is gone.
So
It's been tainted.
he's not welcome in the cemetery?
I think we should burn him and lay his ashes in his grave and bury his ashes. But we can't leave the body again.
So you'll have to burn him first and then go to the cemetery.
Yes. I'll take care of him. He'll be safe. I'll do the best I can. Unfortunately, his soul has been risen and he won't have a proper afterlife, unfortunately. This is the danger. Not only in our danger to our physical life, but our afterlife is at risk, friends. Necromancers are eternal threats.
And I think that's a good plan.
This could be the end.
Yeah, so he says, I'll take care of this, and Darren says, yeah, I'll help you with that. Darren turns to you guys and says, well, I leave you guys. You know where to find me. I'll be at Morris's tower.
Yes, sir.
And remember, Eldir is in town. If you need to get a hold of us and you can't get to me, you can find Eldir as well.
Yep. But
Okay.
this will be more left home, so
Yeah. So it's all of you guys. Zenobia says, well, I'll probably hang out with Darren for a bit. And that leaves you guys.
And
So here's Hayden.
And her zombie and
There
horse
we
and
go,
donkey.
like that. There's all of you guys. And then, yeah, you have Blicket
Wait.
as well.
have we lost? Oh, have we lost the third horse because we gotta find if the guy killed it or
Oh,
something?
there's 2 horses again.
I thought we had 3. Blippy.
Yeah, there was a couple of them that got killed.
Yeah. I know one got killed by one of that little guy and those tall guys being.
Yeah. Tib the halfling, and then you get killed. A lot has happened. So, what do you guys want to do? You're all together here, and you know what's going on. What would your first move be?
I'll be going to the cemetery.
You guys want to go to the cemetery?
And then after the
Assign
cemetery,
the
we head
burning
to
to
the.
somebody and then go to the cemetery.
They're
But we'll go to the
Well,
cemetery and
Just
then.
about this time, you hear Honora Josephine, and they're yelling, free drinks for everybody. 1 round of free drinks, free apple juice, free orange juice to go around. Everyone stay calm. We have brave adventurers taking care of the city now. Nothing to worry about. So there you go in the evening. So I'm assuming you guys want to wait until the morning to go to the cemetery?
But do we think that they're gonna do it in the They're gonna do
You
it
could
at
do
night?
it at
Wait,
night.
you
either
can do
way.
it.
It's up to you. Do you want to go?
I don't want to go at night.
You don't want to go
But
at
do
night?
you think
Burn
that,
at night.
but do you
Have a
think we're
little
going
bonfire.
to, the necromancer probably works at night,
Yeah.
rather than out in the open.
Odds are better at night.
Yeah, but there's gonna be a lot more stuff at night. Somebody once told me.
What does the necromancer look like?
Yeah, but
Don't
we have
go
to.
out.
Hey, I'm speaking. Don't speak over me.
Well,
Somebody
you can
once
ask
told me
Zethus.
one time.
Your character can ask Zethus, and because he's seen him, and Zethus says, well, there was 2 of them.
Managed to credit bureau.
The one was a younger man. I believe the necromancer called him Malik. And he was a younger man, carried a book at his side, and had some nice robes. But the real right necromancer was wearing robes with skulls adorned, evil-looking robes, and he had a helmet of skulls. I didn't get a good look at him, and I don't know what his name is, but he had to have been the leader.
Yeah.
I only got a quick glimpse before I got the heck out of there. That's Zethus telling you what happened at his house.
So I think maybe we can head up to the Goblins cave and then next day we can
We'll be going in the opposite direction. And if we're closest to this cemetery right now, we're gonna have to do that before we go.
So we're gonna go to the cemetery, then go to the Goblins. Guys, you know how we don't really have like our own like.
So are you going to the cemetery tonight or in the morning?
Wait,
Our job is to protect the town, and the easiest way is to check at night, because it's the best odds to actually.
Well, night is kind of scary because
Yeah, but we're fighters. We're not afraid
something
of
can
it.
pop out of the
We're
woods.
adventurers. We're not scared of it though.
We're gonna have a bonfire.
They can knock us out.
No one's having a bonfire. They're taking care of it. We're not doing it. We're not worried about that anymore. They are taking care of it.
Guys, I was remember that like kind of like witch thing that we did, and we saw those frogs, and I got like a spell on me, and we Yeah. I was thinking we could clean that thing up and like make it ours, you know? Like after we go to the cemetery, I was thinking we could go to that and make that whole thing ours. Don't you get it?
Yeah, well, let's go to the cemetery first. And we'll
Yeah, that's what it's
go from there.
I see somebody. Or that statue.
Okay. So, I don't think I've gotten an answer yet. Are you guys going tonight?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going at night. Alright. It's a dark night. When you first set out, the moon was still overhead, nice and bright, but the clouds have rolled in the middle of the night, and you've kind of lost a bit of the starlight. Which one of yous are humans?
Dad, Pedro.
So you're a human. I believe you're a human and you're a human. So remember, the humans can't see in the dark, so someone's going to have a torch. So one of you needs to light a torch, or else you won't be able to see at night. You actually can't see either. You don't have dark vision, but the elves, and you're an elf as well, so the elves can see 60 feet at dark at night.
So maybe one of us should be at the front and one be at the back,
Yeah.
just to have better vision. But you guys need to light a torch so that way we have more light.
Dad, check if you have a torch.
Torch?
Oh, back here. Let me see.
I don't write a torch.
That's all our stuff
I
is.
have 6 torches. Do I just
I
mark
got
it off?
6 torches.
I just mark it off and put 5.
Brian.
Yeah.
Brian.
I'm going to use a torch.
Brian.
Yeah.
My dad has 6 torches.
Well, only one of you is doing it, so she's using her torch.
Okay. You're good, Dad.
And then did these people come with us, or are they staying? Are they staying with?
They're all staying back, it's just you guys.
So nobody can watch it.
Okay, so you finally get to the cemetery. It's down by the riverbed. It took you about an hour to get there. Or down by the river, in the woods. It's a little clearing. It's probably, the whole cemetery is no bigger than my yard. There's about 120 headstones. Now you guys haven't entered yet. What's your marching order? Or what do you guys want to, what order do you want to be in?
I think I should go second because I do have better armor
I'm in the
and
middle
all
because I
that.
have a torch.
Okay.
So yeah.
So then Jill, next,
I
where
think Russell should.
where do you
I
wanna
should
be?
go, like,
Either Nan or Megan are in the front or the back.
I'll go in the front.
Magic keys are in the front.
Do the back.
Alright.
Because you guys can see. You're the only ones that can see in the back.
So
Okay.
she can get us in, I can get us.
So, you can tell me what you want to do.
Okay, I know what to do. So I think we can go into the cemetery.
You're gonna go in?
And
We
then
need
maybe
to go
go
in
to
and
that
find
one.
sparrows.
So are you going with him because you have the light?
Sure.
We have to find sparrows. Sparrow.
Need to examine sparrows. Spot.
Okay, so when you step in, there's a bit of a light misty fog around.
Oh, that's not
There's a screeching of a couple bats are flying around over top of you. And it's really eerie. It's dark too. The shadows, you're holding the torch above your head and the shadows of the gravestones are reflecting, going all over the place. The first couple that you see, there's grass over top. But then you see one that's just a hole. And then another. And another. A couple more that are just grass. And then another that's open. You get a feel that about 25% of these graves are risen.
That's not
Of about 100 and something. About 120 graves, you'd estimate. And you'd say about a quarter of them, there's no one in there.
Wait,
What do you want to look at? What do you want to do?
Where'd they go?
so
Go
How
go up to one of them and see what
How
happens.
about we check the whole cemetery, like the whole?
Check the
Oh,
whole
I
perimeter to make sure we're not surrounded.
I was thinking,
Well, you guys can do that while we're
Yeah.
inside.
we should go in like a line like this way, not like that. But so we can all see the whole field of it. Get it?
We're-
But
Me and
somebody.
Pedro
Spread
are the
out?
ones
Spread out.
inside right
Yeah,
now.
but Brian, but somebody has to be looking this way just in case somebody
Just look for
pops
footprints.
out that way.
Okay, that's what a good tracker would do. Okay, so you're going to look for footprints. So on the back there, you have a skill called track. What is the percentage on it? The big one there, right there. What is that? Track. 55?
Yeah, 53.
53. Okay.
I don't see anything on it.
You don't have it because he's a special tracker. Okay, so Pedro gets down and he's an experienced hunter and tracker. He says, yes, these footprints look to be just yesterday. They must have been last night or this morning even. It looks bony. A lot of these don't have shoes. In fact, there's a little bit of skin here. Oh. You see one set of track. You're expecting this whole entire thing.
Full of tracks.
And you can see most of them funneled out the front gate, and you can kind of get a sense that only one of them seems to have nice solid shoe prints. The rest seem to be bone.
Wait, what are these guys gonna
And
do?
most of the ones you see are heading that way, out.
Where's
You
the
guys
one
don't see anything moving.
But what's heading out that way?
The zombies.
Zombies.
The tracks.
There was.
He's looking at the tracks, and he can see that the
But what if like some are like still back here?
Which one? Where's the
Wanna
Where's
keep
the
looking?
shoes going?
Wanna go
Where are the
deeper?
shoes going?
all together.
All the shoe and the bones are going out that way.
Everything.
So
You can
the
see-
other person in the shoes.
So
the
you can
person
see
that
the shoes,
Yeah, all of
the
that.
shoes.
Mhm.
Let's roll another one to see how much detail we're gonna get here. So the shoes, you can see enter and exit. The
We
rest,
gotta follow that one.
and you can see the shoes are some around some of the ones that are open. You can see those same shoe prints.
Wait,
Yeah, we need to track the shoe guy.
wait, no,
So we need to
Ryan.
look. We need to go to the ones that are open and examine what they look like around there. And you keep track of the shoe prints, and when you leave, we'll follow them
But
out.
when we leave, what if some are like out on these on
We
the
don't know
side
until
and
we
then
start
the
moving
top?
us.
Yeah, we're gonna
But what-
follow them on the way
Yeah,
out, but we
we'll
have to
figure
keep
that out as we go.
examining.
But what if they
You're
ones
gonna,
that are
are you
open.
going? What do you guys
we
want to
should
do?
split up. Some go with the
No.
bones and some go with the
Wait,
shoe.
oh, some people go here and then some people stay in the cemetery. Alright, so
Do
these
you have any way
people
of
stay,
signaling each other?
these people
Well,
stay
you're all
in the
standing here together. So
Yeah,
what?
We split up.
Are you guys splitting up and searching the?
No, we're gonna follow the shoe.
No, first I wanna
traffic
find.
out.
First I wanna.
So you're done and looking
Yeah.
at the
But wait, we
cemetery.
didn't even look at the ones that were open to see what it looks like around. We have to look around the graves that are open.
Well, you're a thief too. You're good at inspecting. So what do you want to look at?
in the
I want to
grave.
look at one of the graves that's open and see what it looks like.
Okay,
around
so
it.
Rose is going to get down and look detailed. What are you looking for? What kind of things are you looking for?
I don't know. Anything that might, just how they're getting them out of the graves, if there's anything
Well,
that's left by the
A couple
grave.
of them, you're looking at the ones that are in the ground, I'm assuming. And
Yeah,
the
the
ones that
holes.
are open, the holes, you can see some of them have caskets.
What's
Some of them are really old. It's what they bury people in. They have like the wood. Some of them are really rotten and broken away. And you notice that a lot of these have a little bit of coin bags in there.
Yeah.
I'll have it.
We'll take
Put it in the
one.
party
You want
fund.
to take the coin?
No, put it in the party fund.
With the
Okay. So,
Yeah, we'll take
grave
it.
robbers there.
well, you
Well, I
can
mean,
speak
yeah.
up if you want, but she is a thief. I mean, that's
Yeah, I'm
fine.
taking the coins,
Okay, let me see. You're gonna find.
but I'm looking to see if there's any significance
first
of
character
any
was-
type of, if I can see what type of weapon they might use to get them out, and if they only go for the old graves. 'Cause it's easier to get them out. roll and see how much detail you get.
20. You find a total of 200 gold pieces by robbing all these open graves.
Yep.
In fact, you find.
Put in the party fund.
Does any?
None of you guys want to
You
come
guys
with me.
see her just getting coins, and in fact, you find a couple gems as well hidden.
Well, I'm gonna hold them in mind, but I'll
Oh,
use them
do
for
you
the
wanna
benefit
look
of
too?
everyone.
You didn't want to look. You only want to
Wait,
look now because
I
she's
looked
finding
for
stuff.
all of it. I found it. I'll hold on
That's
to
what I
it.
was
but I'll
going
So
use
you
it.
got 200 gold. You can look as well.
I'll use it for the general good.
Roll a d6.
So it's 220.
Roll a
I had
d6.
to.
200 gold pieces.
But I got had 20.
220 you have.
I'll use it for the good of the whole group.
Perfect. No, it's good. You passed the check. Lower is better on that. Okay, so you did. You found 2 gems. And let's see what they are.
Get the fancy gems. What you're looking for.
It could be worth a lot of money. Okay, roll a percentage. So you know the two d10s together.
The 2d10s.
So I don't
The
have
two.
to.
Yeah, you do. You should.
Wait, you mean these ones?
Number
These ones?
Yeah.
One of them should have extra zeros. Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Roll those together and tell me.
I got
40 and a 1.
40 and 1.
Okay. So you find a. Roll it again.
What?
Roll it
Roll it again.
60 and 4.
You find a fancy Alexandrite.
Oh,
gem.
that's my birthstone. They're really expensive.
So write that in your treasures
Those are really rare.
at the bottom.
2 gems and
You have a treasure section at the bottom on the back. Fancy Alexandrite. And you found another one. I'll go ahead and roll it for you.
Those are really expensive.
04. An ornamental.
And
Alexandria.
And then you found an ornamental bloodstone.
what?
and and what was the other
With
one?
an E on the end of it.
Put a silent E.
Yep, silent.
That's true.
Yeah, order.
You found an ornamental bloodstone. So those could be worth a lot of
So
money.
when are we gonna go to the, like, up in
You can go now if you're done looting graves.
Yeah, we're done.
But now we have to go find all the footsteps that Pedro found.
Yeah.
But what if they leave the
Ornamental.
goblins and then
Go find them.
Ornamental
but all we
bloodstone.
see was old goblins fighting all of these. All we see is a whole bunch of.
So you're following the tracks.
I'm following the shoes.
All of us are following the
Okay.
out that
What? Double O.
So you leave and you see that the path goes to the north to the back to the village. No, just the path that you came down on.
Okay.
But the footsteps don't go that way. The footsteps seem to go to the west.
Okay.
Go ahead and let's roll another track.
Wait, I got 2 gems. Where do I write that?
You're
And treasure. Wherever treasure is, you write. Those are the 2 gems.
that's one. Fancy and that one's your second one.
Those are the types of
Those
gems.
are what their names are.
It could be worth a lot of money. You take them to someone and see how
Alexandria
much
is
they're
worth a lot of money in real life.
That's a stone. That's
My
really your
birthstone.
birthstone.
gemstone.
kind of rare.
Red.
Rare.
Red.
So now you guys are all following Pedro. Pedro is tracking through the woods, trying to figure out where these things went. Oops.
The whole thing tilted.
That's whatever.
So you guys go to the west about 500 yards, and you start to lose the trail.
The footstep trail.
And It's your torch at this point is starting to run out. So you guys, if you want more light, you're gonna have to do another torch.
Dad.
I got flint on here, right?
Yeah, so you just light a torch. You just mark off whoever's gonna light the torch. Just mark off
He
one of your
has
torches.
6, so he can just use
Oh, I have torches too, okay.
Okay, so he'll do this one.
So I go to 5?
Yeah, you're fine. So now you're holding the torch,
Okay.
Oh, I have 6 torches.
and you've lost the trail, and you're in the middle of the woods.
Oh no.
Okay.
At night?
Yep, at
When's it
night.
gonna turn morning?
How far
You
away?
reckon it's about the middle of the night. You know roughly where you're at. You're in the middle of the woods, somewhere over here.
Mm-hmm.
You know somewhere to the southeast is going to be the river, and you know that the road is to your north somewhere. But you're kind of in the middle of the woods. You lost the trail.
So that.
Isn't there somebody that lives right there?
He lives a
Right
few
there.
more miles, about 4 miles that way.
Are we able to remember that and figure that out? Or-
Yeah, but you're miles away, so you're not going to be able to find exactly where it is.
Okay.
And you've never actually been there. He just told you generally an idea where it is.
Who?
Zekas.
And we know the road is there. And we know how
To
to
the
get
north.
to the road?
To the north. Now you have to, now it becomes, you're not tracking, you're trying not to get lost.
Okay.
So now we roll a becoming lost check, and you are going to make a save against death ray, and you're going to add your save against death ray, and you're going to add your wisdom. So basically, you're going to roll a d20, which is this one, and you want to hit a 12 or higher, but you get to add your wisdom, which is 1. So you get to add 1 to this, and you want to beat a 12.
18.
Okay, so you're fairly certain that you're heading to the north, and after about 3 or 4 hours, this is taking a while now because you're not on a trail and you're in the middle of the woods.
So it would be like 1
You need to
o'clock
roll
or
for a
2
random
o'clock,
encounter.
Yeah.
right? Something like
Morning.
that.
Yeah, early in the morning.
Yeah, because he said just like a minute ago it was like in the middle of the night.
You're in the
Now-
middle of the woods.
So it should be 2 hours from now, so it would be like 2 o'clock in the morning, something.
Sounds about right.
Pretty good, yeah.
Now I need to figure out what you've got. 2d8. Fortunately, in your wandering through the woods, you've come across something else.
Oh, he's
Um,
probably like right there.
so you're closest to the Eye of the Dragon, and you rolled
Just
a
walking
9.
out.
Okay, so just as the sun starts to peer through the, let's put the dawn playlist on. So just as the sun starts to peer back through the trees, you can now see the sun, and you know that you were heading in the correct direction. You know you can't be far from the road. You know you're heading to the north. From up top, you hear above you the sound of a screeching bird, a very large screeching bird.
Well, he does have it over there, and he keeps all of them.
So, figure out. Oh, okay. You hear wings above you and the screeching of a bird.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is.
And it's swooping down at you guys. Let me get rid of this. You guys are just in the woods.
Well, do we know, is it?
Yep, you see it, and now I gotta see if it catches you by surprise. And it does not. So you guys are not surprised, so we're gonna go into initiative. We have
Okay.
way too many people to roll individual initiatives, so what we're gonna do is, we're gonna roll 1. If it's 1 to 3, you guys go first. If it's 4 to 6, it goes first. So
Okay.
someone roll a d6.
5.
Okay, so it is first. Alright. Let's put some
We're in a fight
cards.
now.
This giant hawk swoops down out of the sky, and who is it going to attack? is gonna attack Hayden. It flies down and tries to grab you with its talons. $17 plus 4 is 21. What is your AC? 21. He hits.
Alright, Matt. That's why we're here.
And he hits with a claw for 1d6. 1 point of damage. Knocks one off. Alright, so now he's right on top of him and he's clawed him. Who's gonna go now? It's you guys. So just tell me who wants to go first.
I'll go first.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
I'm
I'm
the
not
bear.
die yet. I did not die. Okay. I didn't die.
No, you're good.
I have 20.
You have 21 hit points? What's your armor class?
20.
Thought I had
20 hit points left.
Yeah, but what's your armor
I
class?
think I might die.
The one above hit point. What's the number above 20? See the
21.
I'm
above
gonna
21?
go attack with my longsword.
She's gonna wizard on.
I'm trying to.
So if you're attacking with a long sword, you're gonna take a -5 penalty because you're not trained with it. Because you're a wizard. And you have-
Wait, so I can attack too, right? I got a bow.
Yeah, you're gonna go
Well,
one at a
yeah,
time.
we're all gonna have our turn together.
Oh, okay.
Apparently the magic user with barely no armor is gonna run in with a longsword that she's not trained with.
I'm feeling adventurous today.
Go for it. Roll your attack. So do you have your longsword listed there?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your number?
1d8.
Well, what's your attack?
-2.
Longsword plus
Oh.
what? Or minus, it might even be a
Minus.
minus 2?
-2.
Alright, so longsword -2, go. So subtract
This
2
one or
from
my
your
D8?
roll. That one.
Oh.
What is it?
I rolled a 7, so -2 is
Totally
5.
miss. So did you want to go next?
Yeah,
Okay, what are you gonna do?
I go next.
You have a bow or a
yeah,
sword?
yeah.
Well, you're,
My longbow.
we're
Okay.
saving you right now.
He turns with the bow, get off of her, and shoots. Or get off of him, because he's actually on top of Hayden. So go ahead and shoot. So you're gonna roll your d20, which is this one.
Okay.
And you're gonna add 5 to it.
3.
Plus 5 is gonna miss. Who's going
Can
next?
I go? I'll go no.
Okay.
I'll hit him with my sword.
Okay, so he's just tried to claw you. He did claw you, and now you're gonna fight back with your sword. Go for it. Roll your attack.
Attack what I have.
19.
You hit him.
Good job.
I did. It's a number that.
Okay, roll your attack. Roll your damage.
Succeeded.
Which one's my damage? I literally forgot what I have. This one was the damage?
Yep. Well, what does it say? So it says
Get messages.
19.
long sword is a +5, and then you're gonna do a 1d8 plus 3. So that's this one, and you're gonna add 3 to it.
Yeah, mine's connected to my phone. Mine's a phone.
Oh,
So ready?
Yep, go for it.
1.
Plus 3 is 4. Okay. All right. Who's gonna go next?
Mason.
Where am I?
Did he hit?
Okay.
Russell
right
hit,
here.
right?
Can I
Russell hit for 4 points.
Can I shoot my bow at it
Yeah.
from there?
Yeah.
Alright.
So roll your attack.
Get a good Mason, get it like a little roll. But he rolled. Oh my god.
What is it?
2.
Oh, you miss.
Come on.
All right, you two. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna shoot him with my bow.
Okay. Go.
Which one did I roll?
Where are you? Right next to it.
Where do I?
But she has to
No,
make
that's
a
not-
little.
You have mace, that's your weapon. I don't know what which one I'm doing.
Longbow. You're gonna do. It's always your attack is always this one, and then you're gonna add +4.
13, 13.
13 plus 4.
17.
It hits him. So now you're gonna roll your damage. So whatever it says next to it. What is it?
I did 6.
All right. 6. Wow. That did a lot of damage to it, but it's still up.
Oh!
It's a big one. And now you're up. What do you want to do? You have a mace or you have spells? You don't really have any like attacking spells.
Just try
except for-
mace.
Okay.
Do I have to?
Yep, you're gonna run in there and attack your mace. Help her, show her where,
This one? Yeah, roll this way. Yeah, roll this one.
and then add that.
Plus 14.
Plus what? Plus 4,
No,
maybe?
plus 2. It's 14.
Plus 2.
You don't have to type right. And then that one.
Ranger,
Which
This
one of
six.
these?
I blinded it with
Did she hit?
secret weapon.
What did she roll?
14. This
Yeah,
is regular
14 hits.
Oh,
6. Yeah, now.
Yeah, now roll that.
3.
3 more points. This thing is pretty injured. It flew down, attacked you for 1, and then just got bashed by a bunch of people, and it's mad because you did tons of points of damage. It turns to you because you just did it, and is going to try to grab you in its mouth and fly away.
Now if I run
8 plus 4 is 12.
I like how it goes
run across 14.
I like how it
Misses, luckily. It tried to bite you, but now it's
Can I?
flown up in the air.
Is
I
it
can't
like a
try to
monster
dagger
or
it
something?
while it was biting me.
What?
I couldn't try to dagger it while it was trying to bite me.
Yes, we got him away.
Well, no, it's done its move.
So now it's up.
So now it's up. It has a movement of 150, so no, it didn't go far enough to where you would be able to dagger it. It's still within its normal movement, half movement. Okay, so it's still up there if someone wants to shoot. Has anyone got a bow that they want to shoot?
I no. Dad. Me.
Yes.
Me.
Okay, whoever wants to shoot, tell me.
Me.
Go ahead.
Me.
He's the best archer, so he's gonna shoot first.
Yep.
Okay.
So this,
Yep.
Yep.
Right on here.
And then add your 5.
8.
Plus 5, 13. Just misses. Who else is gonna shoot?
Me.
Go.
It's okay. I lose a lot of Oh my god, what is with me?
I'll go. I'll shoot.
Alright, she's gonna go. This thing just tried to take you away.
18.
Okay.
Jill's got
6.
the rolls
Oh my
tonight.
god, 2
This
6s.
thing's not taking me away.
And it's the perfect shot. Just as it's flying away, it looks back. And just as it looks back, your arrow goes straight through up under its skull and exits the top of its head.
Bam.
It's dead. Whoa.
This thing is huge.
Is it like a monster or something?
It's a giant hawk.
giant.
Alright, what do you do?
I know what to do.
Yeah.
This gets
We
me
need
the
food.
creativity when I was playing Skyrim.
What do you do?
I want to like cut the feathers and like eat it and like look at it all its stuff on it.
You wanna eat its feathers?
Well,
I want to
Eat the bird.
eat
Cut
meat.
it up.
Yeah, I
well,
want to
it's got some really amazing feathers. The tail feathers are probably 4 feet long each.
I literally want to check the whole thing.
We're gonna
Well,
eat
it's just a big bird,
It
but
just
it does
gives
have
me-
amazing. If you want to take a couple of the tail feathers and stick them in your back, they'll stick out of the top of your backpack. They're 4 feet long, but they look awesome.
You might be able to sell them.
Maybe
Or
sell them or make something out of them.
Yeah, that's what I was doing because on Skyrim you can like
Okay, so roll a d6.
Uh-oh.
this one.
Yep,
But we're gonna eat the meat because we have to.
you get 2 right in your treasure. 2 giant hawk tail feathers.
Russell, do you want giant hawk tail feathers?
Sure.
Did you want some?
Yeah.
Roll a d6.
The one that was just like a
These,
regular
these
dice.
tail feathers are taller than you, Russell,
This
in
one?
real life.
No,
The
square?
one that, yeah, it looks like a regular dice. This one. They're just the regular sticks.
Square.
This one.
Yep.
1. You managed to get 1 without damaging it. The rest of them you damaged. And then you said you wanted meat?
We're gonna eat it because we
Yeah.
have to eat
Pedro
it.
is a cook and a hunter. He says, you know what, this hawk is gonna feed us this morning. Who wants a hawk breast for breakfast?
Sure.
I do.
So everyone's hungry. You've been adventuring all night. and Pedro goes
what do you put
to
one at?
cut up the breast. You guys start a fire. Go ahead and kill another one of your torches.
Where did I put it at? Right here?
And then he cooks up some nice fresh hawk breast and just plank of meat for everybody.
Hey, and then I say something. When I was growing up, when I was like born and stuff, I used to live in the woods, so we would eat all kinds of birds. So I'm used to this stuff.
Yeah, so if you can talk around the campfire if you guys want. Otherwise, we can keep moving.
Yes.
Hey guys, if any of you feel that taste, that's actually that little taste, that's actually blood.
Good. Wonderful.
It's cooked all the way.
So now that
Okay, so you finished breakfast, and now that you can see the sun, you know exactly where you're going, and you manage to find the road. You go straight north, and you pick up the road just about here. So you know you're just to the south of the Eye of the Dragon is what that mountain is called. You can see
You
the
mean the eye of the tiger?
Eye of the Dragon is what this mountain is called. The mountain, remember the bandits were up on that mountain?
Yeah.
That's what that mountain is
wait,
called.
so where are we gonna go now? Like Goblins Cave?
Well, we
Up
don't.
to you
That's where
guys.
we're supposed to go.
No, I wanted to go to that.
So you
but
investigated the...
No, I wanted to go to that place. Remember that thing where we saw frogs and that like witch
The Harpy
kind of
Tower, that's over
Yeah,
here,
I
just by the river.
thing? I want to go there.
Wouldn't we go back to
We have to go
tracking
back
the
to.
footsteps?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Because we're
Yeah,
still
but we
trying
still
to
have
figure
to,
out.
before we can go to the goblin thing, we do have to go back and like we have to pick up the rest of our people, and we have the goblin there that's gonna help us. So we have to make it back to the tavern before we go to goblins.
Oh.
Don't worry
We'll
about
head back-
picking these people up. I'm just gonna hand wave that whenever they join. I'll just say that they're with
But
you.
there's other stuff we have to do.
Yeah, okay. If you want to go back to
And
town,
we
then-
started
Well, not right
tracking,
now.
so I feel like we need to finish
but you
that.
completely
track.
lost the trail. Like
Yeah,
you're
that's what
miles
I'm
away
saying.
from where. So he tracked it for about 2 miles. You did a couple good rolls, but you're talking about tracking it a long way. You don't know where they're going. He managed to track them for a few miles, but then lost it.
So if we backtrack
Where's the body?
and then follow the zombie footsteps.
The cemetery is back here.
Yeah, I know, but weren't we supposed to be,
We weren't doing anything with it. The other people did it.
they already did it?
They're gonna take care of the body.
They did
That's
that.
back at town. You guys went to investigate the cemetery, but you didn't find anybody. You just found about
Treasures.
you found some graves that you robbed, and you found that there's about 120 headstones, and about a quarter of them have been risen.
So
Or
don't we
un-
want to know where the other 120 zombies were going?
Or we should go back and tell everybody that there's a quarter of them missing, and we need to be on our toes. Keep an eye out.
No, because
You
we
guys-
don't want to startle the whole town.
Yeah, but they need to know
Yeah, but they
there's
need to know.
30-something zombies roaming.
Yeah, but
Hundreds.
no, because
Hundreds?
He said like a little.
120
over-
Well, there's 120 headstones, about a quarter of them are risen.
Oh, okay. I heard that backwards. Oh, 40 of them.
no, because we don't want to tell them. Because if we startle them, they'll go crazy.
No, but we'll have more people, all hands on deck to figure out where they're at. And
Also,
yeah.
you don't have to tell the regular townsfolk. You could
just tell
tell
the head people.
Yeah,
you could
that's-
tell the Lord
that's
or
what
the
I'm-
priest or
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, but this man's saying to tell the whole town, and then they'll go.
well,
freaking
everybody in the
out.
bar that saw the first one.
Yeah.
They already know it's there.
So what are you guys gonna do? You've made it to the road. Do we go left to the mountains or do we go right back to town? What's the
I want to go to that.
Okay, so we'll do a vote. You guys are gonna bring it to a vote. Who says go back to town and tell them that?
I don't care. I don't care.
Who says continue to the mountains? 1, 2.
Man,
That's 2 to
you
2.
pick a
2
side.
people haven't
Jill and
voted.
me.
I want to go to that a different place.
Well, that's not in the vote.
What?
Well, you can go where do you want to go?
Remember that?
To the Harpy? Well, that's on the way to the mountains. So essentially, you want to. Do you want to go that way towards the mountains away? Do you want to go away from the town or to the town?
Away from the town to that place.
Okay, so that's
I
3
think-
to 2, and now it's your vote.
Well, I think we go towards the mountains because the townspeople already know that the main people know that they're out there. They sent us to go capture them.
So
You
we're
can maybe
going
just
to
report it
mountain.
later.
Since
Okay.
we've disappeared, they probably.
So the
think
vote
we've
is that you
annihilated.
continue westward.
That's the mountain.
Is that what you guys are gonna do?
Yes.
Okay, so you continue along the road.
Put it here, Ranger.
You continue.
Dad, I can stay with you 10.
You continue along the road for another few hours, and you get to that Harpy Tower. So there was an old ruined lookout tower, stone lookout tower, about 200 yards from the road.
This is where you wanted to go,
You
Mason?
see where this trail goes to the north?
Yeah.
Right there, there's a lookout tower, old one that's kind of fallen apart, but
I think it's that
he
one.
wants to tell you. When you get to it, he wants to tell you about it. So what do you want to say?
So, well, can I tell them like what happened, or do I have to say?
You can tell them whatever you want to tell them. It's whatever your character wants to tell them. If you want to brag about what you did.
Wait, so if we're heading to the mountains, we're going to a different character?
Yeah, actually, you were Trowbridge when you did that, weren't you? And Trowbridge is dead, so your character didn't know anything about it.
So can I just tell them what happened?
Hayden was alive.
Wait, can we go to the like? Are you gonna put like something set up here for the mountain or no?
Can I?
I don't even know where you guys are going.
We're going to the mountain. You said left.
You think I'm going to make an entire mountain range? I got to figure out where you're going.
We're going to the mountain. You made a
Well,
boat.
right now you're at the main road and the corner of this trail that goes to the north here. Pedro says that's where I was when the orcs and hobgoblins were fighting each other.
It'd be good to have them.
You know, if you continue following the road, it comes to this trail. This trail is the one that you guys have been following up into the mountains.
Okay.
But have we made it up to that mountain?
You're right here. Do you want to continue?
We have to decide which way we're
We're
going.
gonna have to continue to that mountain, that other path.
So you're continuing straight. Okay. Okay. You get across the river and you get to the next trail that goes to the north.
So we can do we take that path? Whoever goes.
You know that this is the path that you've been using to get up into the mountains. So if you want to go up into the mountains, you turn right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Is that what
turn
you're
right
doing?
there. Yeah, I'll turn right there.
Okay, and you're headed back up to where, remember up here is the owlbear den, the goblin
Oh, we
cave.
killed the elephant.
Yeah, the goblin cave, the crypt, and the hobgoblin cave are all up here.
I speak all these different words, like 1,000, and then I'll show you these crazy words where a goblin. Fuck.
Okay, you run into something else now.
Oh my god.
See what it's gonna be. Every 4 hours of travel, I check to see if you run
It's
into
definitely
something.
coming
There's a
with that.
17% chance.
Yeah, it's always
2d8, so that's a 9. And now you're over by the dagger point. At dagger point,
Oh, I
a
know
9
daggers.
is going to
Daggers are
be
so
goblins.
See, we don't have our little goblin guy with us to help us.
Because if they're goblin, they would
Wait, did we bring-
stick
We don't have Blipit.
Why?
He's at the tavern.
Why did we do that? Why did we?
Because we were just going to the cemetery.
Yeah, but just in case.
We don't have him. Zenobia's watching
Just
him.
accept it, you don't have it. See what
Who's
happens next.
watching him?
You guys
Zenobia.
didn't. You could have brought him. You didn't tell me if you were
Who's
bringing him.
the Ovium?
Zenobia's her monster.
Oh, that's Kathy, right?
And I'll be a skip word.
Can I tell them in person what happened at the
Okay.
tower?
Yeah, go ahead and tell him while I figure out how many are
So-
appearing.
It was really crazy. I was a different character, and I got a spell on me that like made me come to this thing, and that's where we found a heart. It's kind of like a witch, and it kind of looked like that. See the thing up there?
Which
Oh, yep, that right there, that big castle.
And there was some water around it, and there was like this music, and I was so into the music that I stepped into the water, and then I got a little poisoned from the frogs, and then I guess like they came in and attacked it, and then we met the harpy, it attacked us, and then we cleared it off, all of it. There was nothing there. It was like really old. It was like very old. Like if some stuff was breaking down, like it was so old, there wasn't a door. Like there was a door, but it was like just like crushed.
Can you move those minis out from underneath?
This one?
Yeah, move those out of the way.
Oh, you.
The mom.
You okay?
Let's see, but it goes on the corner there.
Matt, you gained a friend?
Hey Brian,
Yep.
if you're making this something like this for somebody else, hey, can I help you with it?
If you ever come over.
Well, can you tell my mom if you're making something for your one of your other friends that do it?
Jill, I'm gonna slide
Can
this
I help
down
you?
toward you so you can help me move them.
Hold on, I'm trying to put that thing for me.
It's okay.
Well, whatever.
We'll just leave it there, we'll get it when
You're
we
gonna
mix
have
it
to
up.
work tonight.
Hey Brian, didn't you have some? You said
I'm gonna
something.
set you guys up on the trail.
Brian, didn't you say you had something similar like this, but not so quite, and you said you were gonna give it to me? You could see if you could give it to me.
We'll talk about it later.
This is our first time back in a while.
Yeah, but I want something like that so I can
I know,
create
well, we
my
have more
own.
time, baby.
Okay, so as you guys are coming up the trail, you can see a group of goblins, yellow tribe goblins, sitting on a big rock
Now this is gonna be
that
easy.
borders.
Guys, I know these yellow goblins. I've been through.
Wait, I remember these guys I shot the ones in the ears, remember?
Can I say something? Guys, don't be startled. I've been through these goblins many times with my family.
I've been these through like once.
Guys,
Cause I shot one in the ear and he was on like this, like, I think it was a wolf or something, and then I shot him in the ear and he was like,
And what happened?
and then he died. I don't know, he died or ran away with the wolf.
alright, guys. Don't be
But I
startled.
remember these. These are one of the
One, two,
team
three, four,
Just
five,
keep talking,
six.
because he's having a vision. You can talk to him.
Guys,
Okay,
can I say
we're gonna
something?
see if anybody is surprised here. Give me 1 second. Okay, neither party is surprised, so you both see each other approaching.
Can I say
What do you guys want to do? Let me roll the
Okay, can I go
reactions.
first?
Get
no,
an
I wanna
idea
say
how they're gonna
something.
behave. Give me 1 second.
Why will
That's
go Russell? Dad,
That's a
read
seven.
I don't know where the
On the other side.
Yeah, you have a longbow arrows, yeah.
That one?
No, the longbow. That's longbow arrows and longbow.
7. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Can I
They
go
look at
first?
you, and they're suspicious.
Can I say something?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Guys, don't be startled. I've been through these many times. They're very easy to fight, so don't be
So I
afraid.
can see me. Just in case I
It's
don't
always
get
an
that
encouragement.
Because sometimes I might get a chance to hit somebody.
And then I say something to.
These are the only ones.
I keep my dice.
Oh,
Okay. What are you guys doing here?
So
Okay,
I
can
say
I go
one more
first?
thing
Can I go first?
Who are you saying what
to
to?
the goblin.
You're yelling out to the goblins. What are you saying?
Oh, I didn't attention.
Oh, we meet again, old friends.
You don't hear a response. You can hear them. They're talking to each other. Now, remember, she's the only one here that speaks Goblin. You speak Goblin.
Everybody close your ears. You have to tell
They
me what they're saying.
all, you can see some of them grabbing arrows, but they're just looking at you. They're not attacking. They're kind of spreading out a little bit.
They're preparing themselves.
Can I do something first after like I
Guys,
get settled?
don't be startled. They're really easy.
But do we need to play them?
Okay.
Yes.
What are you guys doing now?
Okay, can I go first? Like, get.
There's
But
no,
we're not
you're not in
fighting yet.
combat
We're not
yet. What are you
fighting
doing?
We're just walking. I'm not in business right now.
But how we
Are you
found
continuing
him?
with
I
it?
got a good plan.
Tell me it. You guys got to do something.
How
here. What are
about
you
we
doing?
bow and see what they do? We bow and let's see what they do.
You want to
Tell them that we
bow
want to.
Wait, I got
Well,
something.
no, we don't need to bow to them.
I want to bow and see what they do.
We can just walk up to them and just, we just want to pass through.
We come
and
in
if it comes
peace.
to fight,
Yeah,
we fight.
we come in peace. We're looking to pass through.
Hey, can I tell something
Megan's
to
gonna
the
tell
goblins?
So,
Or whatever, Eliza.
guys, you guys need to work together here. Like, you guys are all just yelling stuff. Figure out what you want to do as a group and do
Yeah,
it.
we need to have a negotiator. You speak Goblin, so you need to be.
Her idea, you guys need to listen to each other. You're on one team. So, like, her idea is to walk up to them and say, we come in peace, we're just passing through, right?
But can I
What do
say
you,
something?
what do you want to do?
Okay, I want to just walk through and say, can you move away so we can get past this?
So you just want to
passage
move
wall?
past, you want to try to talk.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're doing. We're
so
just gonna try to
it sounds
pass
like you're
through.
going to try to talk. So Jill, go ahead and move her up to about here and move you guys whatever formation you want to be in. So she's up front, does someone want to be up there with her? You can point to show where you want to
Pedro
be.
up close,
Put Pedro up with her.
just because he's a strong
Why are you
fighter.
putting me,
Just
bro?
in case.
Those two are strong fighters as well.
I'm strong fighter.
Coming on
Is
the
that where
side
you
in
guys
case somebody comes
choose
from
where you
behind.
want to be? Okay.
We're just watching, in case they come from the side.
Okay. And you can understand them saying,
You stop right there.
He's telling us to stop right there.
Alright, got it.
You tell them we
Hey, guys.
mean no harm.
Why you come our mountain?
We mean no harm. We're just on a journey.
No, say it in a goblin voice now. Say it in a goblin voice.
She's not a goblin.
But I speak it and I understand it.
Humans,
Give it a go, man.
elves, not to be trusted.
Say,
He says that we can't be trusted.
alright, say, we have one of your brothers.
Well, that's not gonna help us.
That's not gonna help
No.
us. He's gonna attack
Why don't
us.
you tell them what's going on? Why don't you say, we're lost after trying to track down zombies?
No.
Ask them if they've seen anything.
We came out this way to follow a track of zombie feet and shoes to figure out
That
where it's
attacked our
coming
town.
from. A zombie attacked our town. We went to the cemetery. There's at least 30 to 40 zombies roaming free. Somebody has risen them, and we're trying to figure out who.
Can you help us?
Yeah, can you help us?
Dead, alive. Dead, alive.
Yes.
Hmm.
Have you guys seen anything?
Seen our kind killed, then gone they were. When got back we did to our cave, they dead. We ran, returned when did, they gone. Our cave empty. Maybe dead walk.
So he's saying when they came back, their other fellow goblin families were dead, so they left because they were scared. Then they came back and they were gone. So that means they have been risen too and are roaming somewhere. Yeah.
So we need to find, where's the cave? Ask where the cave is,
Where's the cave
that they lived in.
that you lived in?
he turns around.
Way. That. But our mountain, you know, go, not can be trust.
He says we can't be trusted. We can't go to their mountain.
We heard of humans that killing goblins, that slaying goblins. No harm they were meant, but killed they were.
Tell them we'll spare them if they help us.
Tell them to just bring me because I'm a tracker. and the rest of us will stay
Ask-
behind.
Ask them if one of them could go with them, and then they would see, and then we mean no harm. Just
Trying to
come
figure
with
out
us
Trying
till
to
we find a
track.
way.
What,
Bring one of us to the cave and track.
Just try to get the,
What if-
figure out who killed.
what if we send our tracker with you to go back to the cave and we can show you our trust? And that way we can work together.
Help
figuring
us
this
help
out.
Okay, so they hear your thing, and now you're gonna roll a charisma check to try to convince them. So, what is your charisma?
12.
So that's a +0. So roll a d6 for me and tell me what it is.
5.
They really don't buy it, unfortunately. I liked your idea, but they're goblins.
Your strength is 11.
They're little crap heads. They're goblins.
Hey, wait, can't say.
I liked your idea,
Mom, say.
but they say, no deal. Our mountain you not trusted in our home.
Mom,
Humans slay us.
But I can speak
Maybe you slay us.
We don't slay unless we have to slay. So if you don't give us a reason, then we're not going to slay you.
Well, tell them that
You
we're trying to
leave
work
or we
together
slay
with them.
you.
Or
No, we're trying to work
So
together.
the a
They're
dead
not
or,
budging.
or the zombies are gonna kill us all.
You
You
gotta.
can see the ones up top.
If we don't work together, then we're all gonna die. Zombies will take over our world.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
And I was sitting there thinking,
that.
one horse is
Better
like,
zombies than goblin killing humans. And two of them draw their bows and
I
they're
draw
rolling
mine.
initiatives.
Oh boy.
I'll draw mine because I'm
Okay,
up. That's
go.
why I'm.
Who wants to roll the initiative this time? Roll a d6. 1 to 3, you guys go
This
first.
one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't ask me.
See you guys first. I'm on.
5.
They go.
Okay, they go first.
And I'm
So,
gonna do it after.
are you doing a hide? You're hiding in that bush?
Yeah, and then I'm
No,
gonna.
but-
Well,
Okay,
I'm trying to be on top of
Say no
it. Top of
deal.
it so that I can.
Oh, you just want to be on top, so you're not hiding.
Well, I can hide now, but on my turn, can I come out and try to get
Well, you
them?
didn't tell me. I thought you were hiding in that
Mom, you
bush.
should have said.
'Cause that's a bush.
Well, I don't know. I just put myself there so that I can be sneaky and then shoot. So
Okay,
I'm
well,
gonna try
if
to
you're
shoot
trying to sneak, you need to roll a hide and make, well, you don't roll it, I roll it, so that's a 30%.
Guys.
Yeah, well,
Okay, you think you're hiding in the bush, but 2 arrows come flying at you.
yeah, I know. I am just trying to.
Are you gonna put the song on for we're fighting right now?
I am.
Guys, you know what? You should have said.
Alright, 2 arrows go flying just past you and they miss. Next,
Go. I want to shoot my bow.
these guys come here. Here.
Hold on, I'm gonna shoot my bow mixing because they just shot 2 at me.
Mom, you wanna know what you should have said?
Here.
You should have said.
So we're in a battle right now.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
take these off so we can see.
You know
I'm
what?
gonna go this
We're gonna have to beat them and go to the cave.
Actually,
the tree
I'm gonna
is
try to go
dead.
this one.
Dad. Mom, you should have said.
No. This one.
Wait, I want everybody. Hey guys, do you wanna know what my mom should have said? She should have said, "Well, your tribe is dead. It's just you."
I'm trying to figure out who I want to go for because they can get the ones on the
See
bottom.
what I mean?
So you see 2 archers
I'm gonna get this.
up on top of the rock here.
Yeah.
The trail comes through this way. And then there's the swordsman down there. So who's going?
I'm going.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'll go next.
I'm gonna shoot my bow. I'm trying to
Which
figure out
one?
which one I want to go because they can get these ones down here if I can with their with the things.
Long bow.
Okay, so then you're an expert archer, so I'm gonna give you
I'm gonna
go
take
for
the
these
tall
ones.
guy.
Okay, so then I'm gonna go for this one right here.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
17.
Hits.
So what are you doing? She's shooting the
so
bow
like the
arrow.
higher the number, the
She
better the
shot out the.
outcome.
6.
It's a hit.
Yeah, which one did she shoot
6
at?
to hit misses.
What?
Oh,
I
sorry.
ran a 17 with a 6.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Russell,
Yeah,
put that
Hey.
down,
it
please.
died.
Enough, I'm gonna take the
This one's
one more
dead.
time.
Okay, everyone's gonna pay attention now because we're in combat.
But
So
he's gonna go-
one at a time.
His archer
Can I
skills.
go next after my dad?
Okay.
So this one?
Yep.
You're going for this one, right, Matt? The one
Yeah.
on top?
14.
That hits.
Roll your d6.
That is.
Regular square. That was
I got a
good.
bunch of regular.
It doesn't matter, just one of them.
He's got a long bow, not a short bow.
I have a long bow.
He's got a 1d8.
And then I have a
This one?
little
He's got a bigger bow.
long arrow.
4.
4 points of damage. She's dead.
Okay, can I go? Can I shoot my long bow?
Yeah.
Which one are you gonna go for, Russell?
Which guy are you gonna
You're
shoot?
over
You
here.
can use your pointer.
I'm gonna go with that guy
This one
right
here?
next. No, the guy right next.
Remember,
gonna shoot this
remember,
one?
you're back here.
Right there.
Use your thing.
Okay. The
There's-
guy
You're right here.
right
You want
there.
to shoot that one?
Mhm.
Okay, so you need to step
Yeah.
to about right here so you can see it. Now you're gonna shoot.
Yep.
Is that where you want to go?
Yeah.
Okay, shoot.
14.
That hits.
Okay.
What's your damage?
See, Jim,
Four.
Is that
6?
the correct one? Is it a D8 or a D6? If you have a longbow, it's a
You got a
D8.
D8.
Not
So
that
it's
one.
this one.
7.
Wow, you guys.
Alright, who's next?
Who's going?
Yeah.
Okay, who's going next?
Then, who's going?
You going? Who's
Can I
going?
go? Can I go?
I
Yeah.
have
Go.
it.
Okay.
You're right here.
Okay.
This guy's alive.
Can I
This
use,
guy's alive, and this guy's
can
alive.
I use my bow to hit one of them?
Yeah.
I want to hit
Which one are you trying to get?
that one.
Okay, go for it. Shoot.
Please. Good roll.
You know what? Actually,
Oh, come
What'd you
on.
roll?
What is with me?
okay, so you need to
Nothing with
roll.
you, it's just the
Just
dice.
the dice, right?
Turn over your sheet. You need to make sure you didn't mess up your bow. So you're gonna roll a death ray
Oh, I
save
gotta erase something.
adjusted by your dexterity. You see the death ray number?
Yeah.
What number is it?
11.
What is your dexterity number?
14. Plus
Wh-
1.
Which is a +1. So you're gonna roll your d20 and add 1, and you need to beat 14.
This one?
You're shooting one. Yeah. You need a.
12.
Is that what you needed? What was the number?
14.
Death ray?
11.
Death ray's 11.
Death ray's 11? You beat it, so you're good. Your bow didn't break.
By 1.
Okay.
By 1.
Because if you're really bad,
Megan,
you
are
can
gonna
twist your
go?
bow and you can break your string or something. When you roll a natural 1, anything could happen.
Nathan has mace. Do you
Okay,
have
go ahead.
something?
I was going to cast a sleep spell on that thing in front of me.
This one.
Yeah.
So, what does the sleep spell say? The radius?
It's a 30-foot radius.
So, if you.
Range is 90.
Yeah, so you can cast it 90 feet, which is definitely this far. And it's
Can
a
it hit
circle.
more than one?
It's a 30-foot radius, which
Okay.
means if you put it in the middle, you could get both of these guys.
Okay. I want to do that.
So you're gonna aim your sleep spell
Wait,
there,
would that kill
and
them?
she casts her
Would
sleep
that
spell,
kill
Put them to sleep.
and now they get to try to save.
But then can we stab them and then?
On the way back, yeah, and then I'm gonna try to pop this guy.
They save as fighter 1. We have an 8 and a 10. Fighter 1 against, what am I saving against spells?
Mm-hmm.
It's a 17. Wow. Both of these guys fall
Nice.
down. And they are sound asleep.
Circular.
Look at that.
Dan, do you want to use your mace or?
What good could the mace do?
Use this one.
This is the last one. These two are asleep. This is asleep, this is
What is her
asleep.
mace?
Wait, I could walk up to that.
It's a weapon.
Okay. Oh, it does.
Oh, it's not spray mace, it's the.
No, it's not
She
spray
has to
mace.
walk
It's a
up to them.
it's a whack.
It's a, yeah.
It's a
I know what it is.
it's what your character's holding there. It's like a
All right, do I gonna take one of these?
it's like a stick with a
Can she
ball.
walk to actually reach it from there?
What is her movement speed? Flip it over. Up here,
60, 30 feet, 18 miles.
30 feet. So she can get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get to about here.
Oh.
So you can't quite get there this round. So is that everybody gone this round?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I don't roll the dice.
Okay, so this guy
You have to
sees
get close.
all of his buddies get wiped out. Potentially those ones killed. He doesn't know that they're asleep or anything. He just sees
Pass out.
some type of crazy magic, and he's like, I'm out of here. And he turns
No, get him too. Get
and
him.
he runs.
I'll try to pop it.
He can't get that far.
All right,
5, 6.
Joey
You're gonna try to shoot?
Yeah.
Okay, so try to shoot when he gets to there. That's your range, your view.
13
plus
plus 4.
hits.
Joel's rolling all sorts of good
Oh
rolls.
my god.
5.
Oh my god. Flop. He didn't get far. Okay.
Okay, can I
So
go?
you have
I
two.
feel like we should have captured him.
I'm gonna
Well,
go.
These
two
two
that
are
are
still
asleep.
sleeping.
Oh.
I wanna go. Can I go? I wanna go. Can I go? Oh, go.
Well,
Well, we're not
We're-
going to capture them if
we're
he's
out
gonna
of
he's
we're
gonna
out of
dagger.
initiative now. We're out of initiative because these two are still asleep. So what do you guys do?
I wanna stab them.
That's always
No, we need
Do we
them.
want? Hey, do we want to bring a friend back to our goblin guy?
Yes, we should take
We
him.
can show that as trust. To build trust.
Yeah.
We should take that dude.
There's two
Take
of them.
both of them, dude. I'm gonna stab him.
Just don't tell me you want
Hey,
to stab him.
Think smart. Don't think like that.
Damn these.
So what are you guys doing here?
No, we need to take them.
this.
And build our trust.
We need to take that guy and that guy.
Yeah,
His
take
friend.
They're gonna wake
They're
up.
gonna
Bring a friend.
No, we're not gonna wake them up because
No,
they might get.
they're gonna eventually wake up, but they're gonna be strapped
So
in.
you're just gonna tie them up or something while
So all
they're asleep?
that, all those bows we shot him with, they're not dead.
No,
Oh, wait, how many
Well,
arrows?
two of them. This one's asleep and this one is asleep.
Yeah.
The rest of them are dead.
How many arrows did I
Does
use?
anybody have like any
3?
rope or
Probably 5.
chain or anything we can tie them?
Someone has rope. I think
We
you
can
have
tie
rope.
them up, and that way when they
How
wake
many
up,
do we have?
You have two of them there.
How do I,
I got
get
2
more?
small sacks.
How do I get more arrows?
I have a large sack.
Yeah, the large, you'd
I
be
have
able to,
large
you'd be able, okay, so if you have 2 large sacks there, you could put a goblin in a large
I have
sack.
one
And I have
large
rope.
sack.
You can use the large sack.
I have
on
rope.
one of the.
How do I get
What about a
arrows?
winter blanket? Can I
So
tie
you're
one
gonna
on
take
that?
the large
I have
sack,
holy water.
so you're taking the 2 goblins, shoving them in a large sack and tying the top, right? They can
But
still
who's
breathe,
gonna
it's like a thick fabric sack, they'd still be able to breathe through, it's like canvas.
Mom, next time.
So,
they get
now
out.
you have 2 goblins in a sack, you got the rest of the dead goblin bodies there, what do you do?
I say we keep moving forward.
To the cave?
Yeah, we are gonna have to go back to the other guy, to our other people, but they're gonna come up, whatever. How do I get more arrows?
No, what me? How many?
Buy them.
I'm about to have to buy arrows. I have like 2.
Well, you could,
Or do we
you
need,
could
do we
think
feel
of
the need to
yourself in
turn
a
by the
situation and scavenge. You
Yeah, I
just
need to
had
go grab all
archers.
those arrows.
Okay, so there's 2 goblin archers with they're the same size as you, so they're gonna shoot the same type of bows.
We should probably check all
You
of them.
get 5 arrows from them that are usable.
That's the only people
Can we
who
check
had
the 2
arrows?
goblins that we just put in the sack too, since they're still asleep?
Yeah, that was
Make
one
sure
of
they
them.
don't, okay.
So she's got arrows. I mean, you guys want
Let
to
me
search
see
the
if
rest of
I-
them?
Yeah, we need to
Yeah, just
search.
in case.
So you
What do
guys
these people
remember
have?
that there is a bounty on these things. So if you took their ears, you'd be able to return them. Remember the bounty here?
Yeah, we're taking all the
And all
ears.
those rewards are doubled.
We're taking all the
So we
ears.
So
already.
you're cutting off an ear from each of the ones that are dead.
Yes.
So who's writing down the goblin ears? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 goblin ears. Just put it in the party fund.
Right here, right? Additional possessions.
Somewhere, yeah. That's the
So
party
we're
fund.
defeating 6 goblins.
No, just one person.
Oh, okay.
She's got it in the party fund.
So
over
we
there.
went against 6 goblins.
But 2 of them are asleep. You're not going to cut their ears off.
So
We're gonna cut all.
4 of them were took their ears, so that's 8.
No,
No,
you're only taking. You take the left ear of each of them.
Oh, so 4.
Yeah. You don't need to take 2 of them.
Okay, so 4 goblin ears.
4 goblin
We
ears.
still moving on to the high mounts.
Okay, so you continue to the cave.
Mhm.
Leave these here. Okay. So you continue. It takes another hour to find your way back to the goblin cave where you massacred all their family the last time.
We're gonna
It's
sleep.
at this point it's getting dusk. It's
You mean dark, not dusk.
Dusk is
well, it's just getting it's just starting to get dark again. Good thing is now you found some cover, but who knows what's in there. So, what's the order of you guys going in? Jill, line yourselves up.
taking our chances.
Take your guys'. We're gonna end it here. Just wanna. That's fine. So, what is the order of entering the dungeon or the
Well, Megan
cave.
and Nana don't
Wait,
have them
Gio,
to see
are we
through.
taking those goblins? Yeah, we're gonna
We
take
have them. We have
So
them
what if
outside.
we put one of the stronger people in front with a torch, but I'm behind them and I can still see 60 feet out?
Do either of you have a torch?
I don't really know where that
It
is.
would be undergoing equipment.
I have 6 torches.
Hold on.
No, you don't have
Do you want to light a torch
Hold
now?
on, hold on.
Torch, Dad?
Does he have torches?
Oh,
No,
So does
Russell.
I have 4, Russell has 2.
Okay,
So we
so
wanna
who
light
wants
this
to,
one.
you want to light this one this time?
And I have
Okay, so
6.
put one,
This is
mark off
Russell?
one of them.
Hold up.
Matt, do it.
Torch.
Is this Russell?
Right here.
Yeah, now you only have one torch left.
No, which one's Russell?
So Russell's first with the torch.
And then I'll
The
go
one with the
behind
shield.
him. Cause I can still see.
Where am I walking?
Just put him here. So
I'll
you're
leave.
first, Hayden's first, then
Then him. Or Megan.
I don't understand why you don't have armor. Why do you always put yourself up front?
She can
Cause I can see.
We can't see.
Well, I mean, but
I can also see
he's got a
ahead.
torch
I
lit.
know, but I can see farther than the torch lights.
And you can see
Well,
behind us.
technically, when you have a bright light next to you, it actually nullifies that because you have a big bright light in front of you, so you can't really see past it. So
I think he'll put
you're,
2 of them
it's
in
the
front of
same
us.
distance though. It's both
Okay.
60 feet, so it's
Now
60 feet. So that's the order.
Yeah.
So,
Where am I?
you
Why do I
guys,
have to be in the back?
Cause you gotta
Check in the
do,
rear.
do we want to end it here? It's
No,
8:25.
we have to take it
We,
at
we can go a
25.
little bit longer if you guys want. It's up
I
to you,
have to go
Meg.
to
I would take a little bit longer because
My
it's a lot
character's
safer.
We can
Matt
say,
has to work in the morning too.
okay. So,
Dad, just leave. Get in the car. Hold on.
you enter the goblin cave, back into the darkness with the torch lit, and who knows what you're gonna find, but we'll figure it out next time.
The shadow.
Dun 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 dun.